Hello there, I'm Corpse Merchant and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In this episode, we are going to start with getting the last legendary chest here in this fort, and then we are going to get the rest of the Ainigmata Ostrakas left here, which I did kind of look at all the riddles and figure out where all they are and where they all are, so it'll be at least easier this time. But first of all, chest in this fort that I have not attacked anyone at because yeah, they have terrible guard. I can just run in here. This guy wasn't here last time I checked. I was literally just in this room and left, and there was just no one over here. Hades is Bident. I saw Hades, he doesn't have a Bident. But yeah, that was easy. So I have found that of what I have left, Naxos, Mykonos, and Chaos all have 2 at them. The rest of the ones that I have are only have single ones. So I'll show each of the places that they're at, because I still haven't collected them. I just went to each of them and explain how I figured out where it is. This first one, these are actually pretty close to each other, so whichever Mykonos one I find first, I will explain first. Actually, yeah, they're both here. Estate Envy. Go to the largest and most lavish house in Mykonos City. I'm located on a table in a bath filled with red flower petals. Such a great view of the sea. I believe that's the one we ended with last time, that I was like, that I don't want to go through the leader house and figure that out. But I looked there, and I'm assuming that's actually where I grabbed this Ostraka. And I didn't find any kind of bath. So I went back up here and looked for the next biggest house, and it was actually this one. And actually at this house, there is a bath with red petals on it with a great view of the sea. Which luckily this one is not a restricted area. So I can just run around here and no one's gonna care.
They'll be on high alert here.
No they aren't. But yeah, it is right here. Next to a great view of the sea. And then the next one. No, not that one. Where is the, Oh, it's this one, I'm pretty sure. Search for the marble quarry in Tavern Point. I was thrown down a pit along with the many bodies of exhausted slaves. So, in Tavern Point there is only one quarry, so it's obviously this one. That bit was easy enough, so I headed directly there. Which, it isn't too far. It's nice that these ones are close together. But yeah, once I got up here, there's a bit of an obvious hole right there, so that was my thought, because the rest of it just looks like blocks. Just do a little bit of clearing enemies out.
Body. Let's check it.
Get rid of you. But yeah, my first instinct was this hole, which going to it, there is in fact a bunch of bodies down here. And it is... Where is it? Oh, it's right here. So that is the second one done. Now we just need to get out of the quarry, which, of course, we came in at an edge and we could go right back to that edge to get out easily. If we wanted to climb. Next, let's go with either whichever of Noxus or Chaos I find first. Chaos. Smoke is rising in Pirate's Revenge. Find me at the source. This one was a bit annoying because, of course, going to Pirate's Revenge. And I was coming here thinking, okay, just look for a plume of smoke and head towards that. But while I was technically right, it wasn't that simple. As you'll see once it loads. Because I don't know about you guys, but other than me, I don't see any smoke coming from anywhere. But what I probably should have thought of once I actually did figure out where it was, is all of these houses look burned. So, should have gone there. And there is kind of smoke coming from these things all over the place, but right here specifically is where you need to go. The biggest pile that's burning. Then the next one. That is... Nope, that's Naxos. This one. If you sail back to the island of Chaos, search for the Marble Lion's brother. He stands proud on the peninsula at Apollo's refuge. You can find me on his back. Okay, so this one, of course, there's the reclining lion, which you can fast travel to. And then this is the only bit that looks like a peninsula. So, of course, I went there. And pretty close to the end is where I found another marble lion statue. I'm heading the wrong way. I made that mistake the first time I went searching for it. I just decided to jump off that way and then didn't realize until I was running for a bit, wait a minute, I'm running west. I need to be running east. I'm running completely the opposite direction.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Shush it. Okay, so actually going down this peninsula. There is also this statue here, which is neat. But yeah, at the very end, there's this lion statue. And it's on its back. Alright, so now that's not the thing I wanted to do. Turn it back to day. I want visibility. That's actually not bad visibility, but day. Okay, so how did I manage to get to quests? I don't think I went to quests. Let's see. This is Naxos and this is Naxos. So it's easy to get distracted by the finer things on the island. With so much work to do to complete the Temple of Apollo, it seems it will never be finished. Find me on top of the temple's Portara. It's the only thing erected so far. So in Naxos, I initially fast traveled here to get a good view, but this is where I want to go because it's a lot closer. I knew at the very least I was looking for a temple that was being built. And from the high point, I was able to tell that this was what it was talking about. So that's where I decided to go. Kind of problem was I didn't exactly know what a Portara is. I think, while I still don't technically know, I have an idea, considering where it is. I think Portara may be another word for a doorway because, yeah, it's on top of that. If I remember correctly, I think it's on the other side, but this'll be the easier way to climb up. Oh no, it's on top at the middle. And then the next one is going to be a bit easier. So, if you climb to the peak of Mount Zas, you'll see two smaller islands to the south. I can only be found on one of the islands, in a pile of hay near a friendly donkey. Make a decision. The last traveler starved to death trying to choose between the two. So as you can probably tell by where the address is, it's this island that you need to go to. There is a animal den here as well if you want to do that. It's a if you know anything about Greek mythology, you'll know that LXII is a chicken, or perhaps rooster. It's one of the stories that I don't really know as well. But now we got to go to the island. Pile of hay next to a donkey. And that's it. For the rest of these, I'll just go by whichever is the first one. So, Kythera next. Reading this fully, I realized it wasn't as complicated as I thought it was. So it's south of Scandia Bay from the goddess's light I ran, past a den of teeth and bones, past poor sacrificial lambs, across the sea on a lonely isle where ships reluctantly rest in peace. I nestled deep in a dark chamber, and I bade goodnight to Greece. I should have realized when I read that initially, it was referring to this isle, this small island, because it says a lonely island. And the den of teeth and bones, or at least I think that's how it was worded. I think I should have clocked as the hyena here.
What am I thinking? Philocca can't go out this far.
Yep, I can. Don't worry, you'll be fine. And it's actually into the cave that we need to go, if I remember correctly. I don't remember precisely this one. What did it say again? Okay, I nestled deep in a dark chamber, so just deep in the cave. Oh yeah, it's in the water. Somewhere over here, yeah, over here. Maiden Abyss. I didn't read that name until now. Uh, reminds me of a very surprisingly dark anime, if anyone else knows it. Okay, in Macedonia. I lie within the shadows beneath Macedonia's lake, waiting in her shallows, awaiting light's first break. When Helios beams through the arch in greeting, I am revealed and meet him, be it ever so fleeting. So I remember when I went here, this was the first lake that I spotted. Tried going there, didn't find anything. Then I realized it's this lake, which unfortunately doesn't have any like locations there, so I do need to mark it to make sure I'm going the right direction. And with it mentioning an archway, I initially kind of thought it was this archway that it was talking about, but I found out that's an archway as well. And that is what the sun shines through. I think what it's supposed to mean is like at sunrise the sun shines onto the lake where it is. Because this one is in the lake. Oh, good. Lynx didn't get angry at us. If I remember, it is over here. Yeah, right here. And as you can see, archway there. But actually, no, sun is kind of offset to it. But yeah, that's where that one is. Next, we have gone fishing. Need some time away from camp. Find me at the tip of a fishing spear on the island in Pandora's Cove. I missed that the first time because I think that's what I tried to finish with last one, and I thought, oh, fishing village, it's probably there. No, it's on this island. So let's head over there. I'm kind of speeding through this. No bear this time. Or there is a bear. Oh, there you are. time to go. But we can still go to the fishing village because they got a boat. And that'll help me get across. You shush your face. No, I'm not messing with them. I don't want to gain any of their attention. For a minute, I thought I was gonna have to attack the bear down there, but then I remembered, nope, they're they're the huntresses, so
I should stay hidden if I don't.
it's a tamed bear. And of course, despite the fact that it shows up as a restricted area, no one cares that I'm there. Oh, I can shoot you. Haha, loser. I didn't really need to, but just felt like it. To avenge anyone who's died against them. But yeah, it is on, excuse me? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button to dismount. It is over here at the tip of this fishing spear. Next up we have this one. In Boulder Bay atop the highest peak, look to the south for what you seek. Under the stone arch where Theseus died, deep in the waters is where I reside. So, in Skiros. I believe highest peak is here. It's mentioning Heroes Fall right here. And then you just dive in. And I believe it is in that boat. Oh, next to that boat. Close enough. Again, how did I wind up on quests? In Lucrece, what makes the lake, Red Lake red? Take a dive and search for a hidden cave. You'll find out if you grab the bull by its horns. So, for this one, of course, we need to go to the Red Lake, specifically, I believe, right there. I think you can actually see the cave on the map. That dark spot right there. Because I've run it across that lake a few times, and it's pretty shallow. Except for that one point where there's an underwater cave. Why am I hanging off of that? Come on, Phobos. You can catch up.
Time for a ride.
Yep, time for a ride, I agree. I'm sure the fort is going to slow us down once we get closer to it. Oh, we managed to not get close enough to the fort for us to it to stop us. But yeah, from an upward view, this is all shallow except for this cave right here. And if you dive in, you'll you'll find a statue of a bull right here. And of course it's on its horns. This one is in Elysium, so we're going to hold off on that. Seraphos. In the cradle of myths where the lagoon is blue, seek a hole set in stone so I may see you. When the sun blazes brightest, the fog will lift, and the eye will open to behold your gift. So Seraphos. Right here. I'm pretty sure it is right here. Because this location is called a lagoon. I don't know what's happening that I'm just hanging off the edge of the viewpoints when I fast travel to them. I'm not pressing anything. Either in the loading screen or right as I load in. But yeah, it should be about where I put that marker. I think more this way, yep. Keep on opening the map instead of the inventory. Messara. Atop Knossos Palace you will see a tree that shoots for the stars. But like the love that lies at its roots, it'll never get that far. A hideaway between bark and bone, and cursed the promises they made. Set me free at the foot of this tree, where with all their hearts they prayed. I don't know if that was supposed to rhyme, but I felt like it was leading to rhyming and then not. I think it is here. I didn't look on the map where it's supposed to be, but I think there is where it is. I think from here I'll be able to see it as well. And it's at least closer. But yeah, my thought process when I did that one is from the viewpoint, look around and try and see the look at the trees at the tops of any of the peaks, and the one over here stood out the most to me, assuming it's the one that I think it is. No thanks.
You there, Mistios.
Nope, I already denied someone. I'm busy finding treasure. I sure do hope I'm not wrong in remembering, and thinking this is the right one. Yeah, I'm quite sure now. I'm pretty sure this is it. Come on, get over here. Yeah, all of the other trees on the tops of any of the mountains looked kind of distant and fuzzy. This one looked strongly tree-like. And there it is. Next we got a deal for freedom. High on Artemision Point I used to sit. I was cast from Istea in a thunderous fit for a crime I was present for but did not commit. Underneath the marbled beast I grieve and sit. But set me free, wanderer, and to you I'll submit. I'm not 100% sure I remember where this one is. First, I'll start with Istea Peak. And try and remember better where it is. I'm remembering pretty well for most of these, but... Wait a minute. Oh yeah! That statue. Let me see... what it says again. Underneath this marbled beast, I grieve and sit. Marbled beast. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw a bear down there. Did I not? Perhaps I didn't. Oh, and we have a timed quest over here as well. Not too concerned about it.
Επικαλούμεσαι, μάγνα, πολιόνιμε, περίπολε.
Okay. Lemnos. Behind the ancient stronghold lives an eternal king. His gaze is glazed and his bones are stones, and the ruins in the south he calls his home. I made the mistake of raiding his bed, and now I lie with the dead instead. Lemnos. Here. I believe it is these ruins that it's at. Why again did I decide to go that way? I remember that I did decide to go that way, which, of course, there were, things over there that I hadn't discovered. Behind the ancient stronghold lives an eternal king. Yeah, I remember now. So this is ancient stronghold, and it is very much facing this way. So behind would be over here. And also, missed a tomb. And I have a decent amount of time, so we're going to do that as well. The rest of the riddle I didn't exactly get, but I did manage to find out where it was with that. Found wherever the blue symbol was. Now let me deal with the lions.
Don't want to be caught here.
Hi there. But yeah, it's at the foot of this statue. I think his gaze is glazed and his bones are stones is referring to the statue, but I'm not 100% sure. It's basically just a guess. Oh yeah, and ruins. And as far as I can tell, there's only 2 lions there. Here. Let's find our way through. Yeah, that's a dead end. So this way, that's a dead end. These 2 are both possibly ways to proceed. Ooh, free chest. This must be a way out or something. Or a way back out. So down here, I guess, is where we go.
Something's in the way. Something's blocking this.
Okay, so that's to unblock something up ahead. It's probably to unblock where I just was. And it's not a way back. Yeah, now I can slide through here. Oh! Oh, crap. How did I miss all of them? I was attacking, yet I missed all of them. None of them got hit. Back here. Which means I probably need to go back again and open it. Yeah, I do need to. This one's creatively named, it's just Abandoned Tomb. And you get a torch. Anyone else want one? There you go, you can have a torch too. And you can have a torch. I know how much you guys love torches. They're like your favorite thing ever. Love how all the snakes are right at the end. Yeah, that I think should be the last of these ancient tombs. Or at least here in Greece. Not in any of the mythical areas. Alright. let's see. We have one. Yeah, the rest are Elysium, so we have one left. Which I'm gonna hold the ones in like Elysium, the Underworld, and the last place to be the very end, just to get all of that done at once. So my lover lived in the Petrified Valley, and I in the Ancient Pearl. To Eresos I had to go in order to see my girl, but there was a sonorous crack halfway through, and blue is what I reaped. The wooden behemoth groaned and creaked, and at the bottom of the river we began to sleep. So here. So it's on the way to Eresos. And I think best way to get there is backtracking. But yeah, for this one, she lives in the Petrified Valley, he lives in the Ancient Pearl. Needed to go to Eresos to meet her. This is the only technically where someone may have lived. And on the way, like halfway through, there's this bridge. And it says, in the river we sleep, or something along those lines. I've already forgotten somehow. But yeah, I think the sonorous crack that it refers to is the bridge breaking and then they drowned. Because if we dive off of the end of this broken side, here it is. And that is the last of the Ostrakas, and also kind of the last of what I have planned for up here. Other than like doing Corfu at the end. Because having never done it, I wanted to be sure of where story-wise it is, and it seems like it should be done after everything, including DLCs. Also, while I'm here, let me do ability points. Crit damage. But yeah, that is all I have. This will probably be the last of the extra videos that I have. I think I'm going to go back to one video for Odyssey. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.